So I want to say thank you very much, everybody. All my brothers, sisters, everybody, father, mother. From beginningless rebirth. From beginningless rebirth. Your beginningless rebirth, my beginningless rebirth. From beginningless rebirth of yours and mine. Okay? Did it make clear? Okay. And especially many older students, many years ago, could not hear? Could not hear? You cannot hear? Maybe I think like the, what do you call the very tall, fat lady, sometimes, or opera. Maybe I should sing, opera, then you can hear. Maybe I teach in that way. I just thought came, some time ago, past years, sheep and different animals, even mouse and different animals talking dharma, talking lamdrim, but in a simple way. Question, answers, but all lamdrim about life, and you can draw on renunciation, subject, bodhichitta, emptiness, different subjects. They're sheep explaining. Maybe a crocodile explains, crocodile talks about emptiness. That I haven't thought, but so I thought to make a movie, so that people can watch it, children can watch. But they always look at the animals. But here the subject is dharma. There's a difference there. Look at the same animal, but the subject is dharma. Very useful for their mind to learn from that. For the children, special children, like the Lama, which is his Nirvu, he watches a video, what do you call it, inside, what the ranch, this children show, what's that? What do you call? What? The Lama, no, that correct. Marmadam, Koramimata. He begin that correct. Cartoon. He watches cartoon for hours. Even he doesn't want food. Even during the eating, food time, he doesn't. He constantly watches. Then, is too much watching, so then he takes away when he cries. So that example, especially children, is the animal form, but the subject is different. I thought that I mean, I haven't thought about children, so tiny, but because I thought about that quite a few years to be able to make correct. One thing is that the company advertised this, what's it called? Gego. Not Gego, they just disciplinary monk. Gego. Huh? Geigo, this was Geigo. But act very nicely. It fits what he says. You know, it fits very, with his tells, it fits very good what he says. You know, it's just short, only, I mean, half minute or something. So also that, I thought whether subject is a meaningful subject, very deep. So that really people enjoy, especially shape, and then the talk is something very deep, profound. You know, that common people don't think. Common people in the world, even they have very high education from university, science or whatever, but not discovered that way, not discovered yet that way, haven't thought that way. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, thought so that thought cancer, sorry. So this is very interesting subject, interesting creation. So then people who have lungs, not lung, or transmission, lung, wind disease. After Western people met Dharma in Dharamsala or Nepal, maybe Dharamsala, after some time, after 1 year, 2 years, then they find a lung. They become expert in lung. So, wind disease, they come to the room after 2 years meeting Buddhism at Dharamsala or like that. So it will find out room. So I was going to say, it might be cure for lung. This video, it can be cure for lung. People have mental, need to relax the mind. Also that. So it makes them to laugh a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So the many, thank you very much, many old students came this, arrived the residency for many years. But I don't know anyone who died, passed away, then came back here. That I don't know. I can't recognize it. Yeah, I think that must have been about a long time ago. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, so very good. So, the often Lama She says, when the Lama meet his friends, monks, geshes, often he says, benefits not even dead, not benefits not having dead, is to meet again. To be able to meet again is the benefits of not being dead. So Lama often said that. so that happened here. We meet each other. I didn't die yet. I don't know whether it's fortunately or unfortunately. Difficult to say. Difficult to say. So maybe when you do virtue, fortunate dead, not dead. But when you do non-virtue, then unfortunate, not dead. Raising myself. So in there, so very good. So it helped many others to inspire to practice Dharma. So by meeting old students, who lived in Dharma, so who try very hard, so help each other. So we help each other. So meeting together, meeting. Yeah, such as the Vajrayogini holy place, the center. So they like here to meet each other, so inspire each other to practice Dharma. Then you pass your information, life story of Dharma practice. You share, share your experience. How hard you practice Dharma, so inspires others. So that. So that will help when you hear somebody. So long beard so much to practice Dharma, doing Nyungnes, then so many Nyungnes, and what practicing the renunciation, but it's the right view. Relating Lamdram, but then of course you can say meditation on the Madhyamika, Prajna Avasamala Anakarika. So you can go back to those subjects, you see what you've been meditating. But if you bring it back to Lamdram, then you see renunciation, but it's the right view, so forth. And then of course that Tantra subject. So that, so with hardships so long, not just one day or 1 month, 1 week, but for a long time. So that's to share those, to come to know, is very inspiring each other. So very good. Then we help the students, we help each other to practice Dharma, to in the kind of a quick way to purify the negative karmas, saving negative karmas, collected from beginningless rebirth. In a quick way, most powerful way to purify and collect excellence merits. Then practice of good heart, ultimate good heart, bodhichitta. So somebody would dedicate life for that. So, yeah, very helpful. Special those, especially sacrificing life for others. You give the life for others, sentient beings, numberless sentient beings. Well, even one sentient being, even two sentient beings, even three sentient beings. Those special, those really amazing. With bodhichitta, with the ultimate good heart. Even you don't have actual realization, but nearby, close by. Like that. So, great, most meaningful life, beneficial life, happiest life. In the West, you need to know happiest life. That word is so important, happiest life. I don't know about meaningful, but happiest life. In the West, you need to hear that. Oh, that is the happiest life. Not a living life with a self-chasing thought, not a living life with a self-chasing thought, ego, self-chasing thought. With living life with cherishing others. So that's the happiest life. So no regret when we die. No regret. So happy, even you die. So happy, mind. Because you live, because your life is meaning. You see your life's meaning. So dedicate your life to others. See? That. So teachings, what you've been hearing, bodhichitta, this text, that text, this text, bodhichitta, so then you see that, then you live the life. You live the life with a good heart. See? Benefiting every day, benefiting even insects, ants, any creatures, not all animals, but people also. Therefore, some people, not all people, even the insects, creatures, benefit. So, overall, the numberless helpings, numberless hunger causes, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless asura, numberless intimacy beings. So it's great. So that you are happy now, every day you are happy. Your mind, I say, even there's often his owner says, if you have a good heart, then what we have is only water to drink. In the house, what you have is a grass house, hut, grass house. So if the mind is happy, if the mind is, if your heart is a good heart, if you are good heart, then mind is so happy. Even what you have is only just water to drink, and the house just a grass house, in a hut, So that mind is happy. So. So, when you, especially when you die, enter this life, so happy, no regret, and to die for sentient being, and go to Pure Land. As his son said, best way to die is to die with bodhichitta. So, yeah, that is. So, as one says that, in the past, Kadamba Geshe, they practice whatever is the best, no matter whatever disease, cancer, or anything, whatever you have, doesn't matter. Whatever is the best for sentient being, if I get sick, is the best for sentient being to happen. So even death, or cure disease, long life, whatever is best for sentient being, to happen that for me, whatever is best for sentient being. So you always pray like that. Then, you see, when you die, then there's no fear. So happy, one actual time when you die, and so happy, so free. So, you see, the other one is you do so much puja. I mean, people who are those who met dharma. I mean, those who know there are many pujas you can do. So, to not get sick, or to be better, even sickness to be better, or to have long life. Do so much puja, but you do so much, you spend much money, so puja. Then when you die, then so much fear. You see, don't remember every single word, but anyway, the meaning is that when you die, then so much fear. You see, the first thing is to separate from the families. So much fear from family. And then the second thing is the possession. Your possession, your poverty. You are helicopter. You are I don't know, the plane, airplane, or car, Mercedes car, or whatever. Anyway, so anyway, possessions. Separate from then separate from this body, they cherish the most. Numberless, then numberless Buddha, Bodhisattva, numberless sentient beings. You cherish the most this body, cherish the most, among all sentient beings. Now separation from that. They are separate from you, you are separate from them. So much fear. So when you die, then so much fear. So basically, ego, the attachment. When you didn't do anything, your emotional mind, negative emotional mind, you didn't do anything. You didn't do practice. Maybe you recited mantra or prayers, but you didn't do. But you didn't use for that. You didn't do. As a commitment, maybe it would be a commitment, but not really use. You didn't use it like medicine for your mind. Just returned from this time, commitment, didn't really use as medicine to your mind. So then when you die, same, the mind is nothing changed, nothing get better, and not bring less fear. Not bring even less fear, maybe more fear. I remember one thing. Sorry. Strong. Okay. When I was, I don't know, 7. It's very small. In Solukhumbu, because I escaped a few times back from monastery back to my home, Thane. Home during children time, you don't analyze of your action, benefits and shortcomings. You don't analyze. So children think time is the only thing to play. So of course, home, then you can play, see? So that's the mind and attitude I had. So you think in the mind, play, at home you can play. So then, only that don't thought rise, then you immediately run, you escape from there. My alphabet teacher was my uncle, who was a Gelong, big bhikshu. So I ran a few times and so so my mother sent away to Rolling at a hidden place of Pamasambhava. More hidden place. People are not intellectual like this part of Solukhumbu, Namjapazar, with the Mount Everest. That's not that part. People are more intelligent, that part. The Rolling, that's the more primitive. There are many, there are Pamasambhavas, caves, amazing caves, shaped look like a hat of Pamasambhava. Inside, nectar comes when you do, if you do incense puja, river sangchu. If you do that, you clean, you do sangchu, the incense practice, then nectar comes. I saw the nectar when I was a small child, when someone took me there. So they it's like wax. It comes at daytime, not necessarily rain, just, yes, it comes. There's a kind of wax you put there. So that, there's a, footprint, Pamasambhava's footprint, many things, long life, other, yes, long life, because Tsepum, long life, and many things. So, sorry, my talk getting longer. There were Western people came. I think the first time I saw in Rolling, 2 people came to outside our house. My elder uncle was also Gelong that time. Was learning, second alphabet teacher because I ran way to home, so that's why. So 2 Western people came, 2 men came. Maybe they're French. I'm not sure. They speak. Whiz, 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 whiz. They speak. Whiz, 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 whiz. That's how I saw. So maybe French. I didn't discriminate, but I thought maybe a friend. By now, and the body, I watched the body. I was a small boy, and the body has yellow hair, yeah. Oh, of course, it was not E.T. Of course, it was not a snowball man. It's not E.T. Yeah. But I think since I mentioned E.T., I think I realized maybe I did see recent years. I mean, I think I did see ego. E.T. I was a small boy. I was coming up from my home. Just right on the mountain, on the hill, and going to the monastery, Thame monastery. So there was, I didn't look like this, but my eyesight, there was somebody sitting on the rock. Somebody sitting on the rock. So I was looking like this. I didn't look like this. So I have eyesight. Then it got up. It was so fast, it ran down the hill. Then the villagers down there, they screamed. They screamed. So fast went down. Then I think it went to the other forest, mountain forest. So I think that's. So I asked him to talk. So I thought that that's an 80. It's not Burman. So yeah. Yeah. So the people down there screamed. So above Lawudo, since every winter, when it's very cold, it goes down. I don't know where it goes down, but from the mountain it goes down, backside of Lawudo. Since every winter. So the people come to know when the it was going down, they hear all kinds of noise. It can make all the people talking, all kinds of noise it can make. That's a very common one. Many people hear that, even they didn't see, but they hear. Right. Yeah. So what's that? My uncle, who is still alive, 90, 4 or 5, I don't know. Yeah. Youngest uncle that I have. Most passed away, dead. Some lay. I think there was one monk who dead. So this young uncle, in the place called, we see here, we have to move different seasons, winter, someday. So we moved in the winter time there. Down below Lawudo, but it's a little bit up from Tamu, so someday. And then summertime, maybe Tame, autumn time or springtime near Snow Mountain. I forgot the name of the place. Only grows grass. So they cut the grass. And I think maybe autumn, then pile up the grass. Then, so you see, we sleep on the grass. So my whole family sleep on the grass. I don't remember the mother, but I think, yeah, it was all the children, my sister and something, and everybody. in one a time we used to sleep under the father's animal skin, chuva. So we whole family sleep under that. Under that. Then tells this is father's chuva, the animal skin, ropa. So the hair, animal hair. We said then outside the cover, the leather. So whole family gets underneath. So I don't know there with the grass, I don't remember. So pile of grass like 1 story, something like that. So we climb that on night time, then we sleep. So moon rises. Moon rises. No clouds, moon rises. Then we sleep in the grass. Or children talk stories, and then go to sleep. So I remember that. Yeah. So anyway, so my uncle was there one time with the animals. So it was coming night time. So all the yaks run away. But the mischief dog, it's a very mischief dog, big dog. So that runs around in the house built with stones. And they made a fire around. So it seems there was one protection to make a fire around to protect from eating. But even you couldn't see coming from outside. See, you feel vibration, so much power in the house. You don't see, but so much power, vibration. That's he told me. So since it was on the entourage, the core sounding of the country deva, yula, country deva, which is situated loudest here. There's a huge rocky mountain. There is the place where the Yula country deva is situated. Country deva seems, I'm not going to extend the story now, because they help people, practice dharma or learn dharma. It seems like that. So, yeah, seems. So recently, the Iti was in Tamil, down below, so it's coming up. So there's some people from Tamil going to Lawudo, so scared, so scared you almost can't move like that. Even the Iti is far down there. But somehow it is like that fear, and people have fear. So they try to go quickly to Lawudo from up there, from Ganupa, the hermitage from there, try to go to Lawudo quickly. Then they didn't meet Iti. So that's the recent time. You see, it happened. So I met two Westerners my first experience outside the house, they came and talking, and the arms have yellow hair, kind of like that. Could be French. Then I wanted to go to meet him. So there's a river, down the river like this. Then there's a ground, the other side ground, before the mountain, the ground. So they camped. They put the tent, camped there. So I wanted to go to meet him to give potato presents, potatoes, big potatoes. So my teacher said, don't go, but I insisted to go. So what happened was I was carrying the potatoes in the, where the Nepalese eat food, is brass container, this much. So so the container. So I went to see, there was two wood on the water, on the river. There's only two, not big, two small wood. I don't know, maybe if there's a how like that wood, maybe like that. Two wood as a bridge. So I went on that. Then in the middle of that, the bridge was, in my view, the bridge was going up. Water is coming down, bridge was going up. Then I fell down. Then there's a very deep water, very deep or blue, very deep water. Then there was a stone rock, water is going like this. So my head is up, down, like that. So I can see my teacher was running way from there by pulling his trouser metal cloth, white cloth, dyed red color. So pulling up this from that sleeve, chuba without sleeve. So it came away from there so funny, so fast, so fast running. So my head was going in the water, come out, going in the water, come out. Then I see coming to pick me up. Then if it's a late liberty, then I'm gone to the deep blue water. I'm gone in deep blue water, it will be difficult to catch. Unless you can, I don't know whether my teacher will swim or not, but so I'm just about to reach there. At the beginning, my head is up to the bridge, Then later on, my head, people say they turned towards down. So then my teacher grabbed me. Yeah, then went up, then sat down near the fire in the house. Yeah, so because I went to meet him to get the potato, to put it inside the denga, the Nepalese, where they eat food. But of course I lost. So then, you see, well, interesting thing is that time, you see, very interesting, that time. Never heard, I read, my teacher led me to read Dharma Sutra so many times, all day long, not only one day, but for, I think, I don't know, month or I'm not sure, a different text. But you see, in my mind, now this what is called Lawudo Lama is going to die. You see, now this who's called Lawudo Lama is going to die. So it just thought came in my mind, but there was no fear at all. No fear at all. Fear of death that time. Of course, now the fear of mountains, skies, mountains. But that time, you see, no fear of death, no fear at all of death. This who is called Lawudo Lama is going to die. The thought came in my mind. Who's called Lawudo Lama not going to die? Yeah. Never heard teachings on emptiness. So that was very interesting. So there must be a result of it could be a result of past life. That way of thinking, result of past life meditation or like that. So like that. So that was interesting. That's I don't remember exact age, maybe 7. So I think maybe when is dinner time?
6.
6.
Yes.
Huh? 6. When is time of death? Dinner time is 6 o'clock. Time for death is
6. No?
Time for death. 7 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. We start. Yeah. Saying, there's so many people. So many people are not 1,000, but much more than that. So many crowds on to go to Mount Everest. It's the base camp. Not everyone climb Mount Everest, but they go nearby. Base camp. I think maybe springtime, the autumn. So what I want to say is that you are coming here not because I'm special, no, not at all. I'm just Mickey Mouse. Just Mickey Mouse. Or the animal, what do you call that? Animal that climbed the tree so slowly. Oh, then this, and then this. Slope. Huh? Slow. So the animal is slow. Yeah, like that. But you see, Buddha's teachings, what what you to hear, what I talk, and what you practice with the dharma. And you know that basic with the dharma is the Four Noble Truths, which makes you free from samsara, and then Mahayana Sutra, which contains mental wisdom to achieve enlightenment, full enlightenment for sentient beings. Then Tantra, Vajrayogini teaching, Mahayana Sutra and Mahayana Tantra. That is to achieve enlightenment in one lifetime. Not for, you don't need to wait as well. Complete the merit, wisdom, virtue, but 3 kind of skills in one life. Then the Ma Anutaya Tantra, Ke Tantra, Cha Tantra, Anutaya, Ma Anutaya Tantra. That you achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime of destiny time. So within some number of years, so already in the world, so many already achieved enlightenment by practicing Ma Anutaya Tantra. So to practice Heruka, so many become enlightened. In the practice of Vajrayogini, so many become enlightened already in one life, in a few number of years. So like that. So conclusion what it says so to the practice, to listen to teaching, to practice. So there's even you're able to climb Mount Everest 1 billion times, nothing. What do you achieve? Nothing. Maybe you become some famous in the world in this life, but the death can happen any time. There's nothing there which can help at that time. There's nothing there to help the future lives. Nothing. Then if it is ever done with attachment, to get power, to get reputation, you climb under this world. Then see, then all that action, each step you're going to the mountain, Mount Everest, climbing Mount Everest, even the base camp, each step becomes negative karma. Because Buddha said, "Chönan senje chebade, senje zushung ondudro, senje zushung ondudro, kade samsang tonan mechinchina mida, dewa jesu damade, lugi jesu chimashin." All that, like that, Buddha said, mind is created. All the existence are created by the mind. Created by the mind. But we see, but we have to meditate. It's not able to say words. No, not able. You have to experience. Chena senji cheba, how is it created by the mind? You have to know that. I just say, it doesn't solve your problem. That alone, you have to experience. You have to see that. How your whole life came from your mind. You have to know that. The mind is peaceful, preliminary before that. Body, speech, mind, body, speech, mind. Then an example, with a good heart, by holding good heart, then you speak to somebody. Then happiness rises as a result. Then where the body goes, shadow always follows. So as I see, always happiness rises from that. As Buddha said, children sentience have this. All the existence are created by the mind. The mind is a principle, preliminary, before the preliminary activity. Called the segment by holding the bad attitude, bad heart, good heart, bad heart. Then you talk to a person. Then do not just out there from there suffering rises. Like the ox. Language is quality. The ox are up to the ox, there's a cherry. What? Cherry. Huh? Cart. So, cart. So, language is it? Then you see, well, we see mostly in the Nepal, they have to pull this heavy cart with the heavy luggage, bars and so people. So heavy, they get beaten, whether it's hot or cold, or beaten until they could not get up. So like that. So gave example of the suffering from that. So therefore, every step from the west, I'm going to the mountain every step, coming back out. Every step, everything, nothing, it's all attachment in this life to get power, reputation in the world. So all the negative karma causes a lot of them. It's nothing special. The only harm is the death time, only after this life. Most unbearable suffering in the Lord. So long, unbelievable. You experience in the karma finish. So that, and then even born human realm to like good karma, and then so much suffering like that. So here, billion times climbing Mount Everest, even if you're able to climb, is nothing compared to coming this course. So not only nothing, but it's only suffering. Even billion times you're able to climb Mount Everest with all the danger. You bear all the danger. If you look at the climbing mountain, then you can understand how you get danger. So anyway, okay, so we stop here.
We do mandala offering. Mandala offering. Page 243.
Yeah, okay.
O Saji Peki Jakshe Metok Tram Ram Lingji Lame Kosera Jehenam Katrile Johachug Ye Padang Lo Santempe Drahame Sasumgi Droemen Seltatu Negyu Chingidam Guru Rana Mandalakam Niyatayami
Chachu Samjo Rinpoche Majewa.
Panam Gigyo Chi Panam Panme Payang Gone Gondru Pelwa Shuk
Okay, thank you.
Tup Tsu Chan Shen Cham Gen Gyewe Ten Sing Kyam Pelwe Kun Zerok Poze Chok Sum Kowe Lemon Tu Drup Padak Saril Jegundu Shabten Shu
Now, 1 second, life become long. Life become longer, 1 second.